Hi everyone, this is Yoga with Nina. Let us dive into a powerful, juicy, warming flow to just nourish your full system. Find a comfortable seat on your heels or on a block, and maybe just letting the hands ground a bit into your midline. Then close the eyes and center yourself to ease into the practice today. Just a nice inhale all the way through the nostrils and letting the breath float and stream down along your spine into every little cell, into the hips, the feet, but also the shoulders and the hands. And a moment to simply observe how you feel today, which part of your body needs an extra portion of awareness or breath. And also a moment of thankfulness that you made it toward the mat, that you took your time for yourself. And you can lightly start to drop your right hand or fingertips toward the right side, while your left hand gently lengthens the right side of your neck, of your throat. Going already here, find your own expression of the posture. So if you need to adjust a bit your chin down or chin up, you go for it right away. Feel how you soften a bit into that side stretch of your neck, throat, even all the way along your arm. And as you breathe out, switch to sides, drop the left hand down, right hand on toward the side of your left whole upper part of the head, in your side of the forehead. Drawing the breath down, maybe elongating the neck a bit toward the side, very gentle and almost without pressure, just to lengthen into the movement. Good. And as you breathe out all the way, take both hands back down. Take your hands and cup them toward the knees and round your spine. So let your head move all the way into its center. And as you inhale, all the way, a little bit of heart opening. So pulling the heart forward. Exhale again, curl yourself round, pull the heart in. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Maybe also roll your shoulders a bit more back. Good, deep long exhale, start to ease in toward the back and toward your midline. And a long full inhale, smooth along the shoulders, maybe even circling the shoulders. Add on one more. Exhale everything out, round. And inhale, long, nice lift, opening up the chest, the torso. As you ease toward a bit of opening, you could settle down the hands behind your back and stretch the throat all the way open. So a nice long lift through the sternum. Good, kick the heart open, ground the hands down, and as you exhale all the way, come forward on toward the hands. Knees underneath the hips, cat and cow movements, opening, exhaling, squeezing, navel toward the center. Just a couple in your own way and in your own pace, wrapping everything in towards center while you open and extend the heart line long again. Good, soft sound of Ujjayi. And at one point, opening up the throat and exhale everything in and up. Pull the knees a bit away from the mat, hold and hover. And then again, settle the knees down, drop the heart, deep inhale breath, open up the chest. Full exhale, squeeze the mat away, pull the belly in, lift the knees a mini bit. And again, knees settle down, inhale, open up the mid back, the chest, and again, exhale, squeeze it in. Good. Settle down on the knees. Take a big reach through the left hand, all the way opening up the arm, looking toward the side. Exhale. Find your thread, the needle. So drop on toward your left arm. Maybe the head comes down as well. And then extend the right arm overhead. Curl the ribs. Keep the low belly pretty stable. And through that, you rotate a bit over toward the side every time you take a breath out. Find your inhale. And again, feel the exhale, squeezing the underbelly a bit in. Good, should be comfortable for your neck. Make sure you're really happy in your practice, in your body. As you breathe out, support with your right hand underneath the shoulders and lift your left hand back underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, lift the right arm up, switch. And exhale, peel the right hand over toward the left side. Lay on toward your right ear or side of the body and allow for your left hand to gently lengthen through the torso and squeeze the underbelly as you exhale, maybe even closing the eyes. Just 2 more breaths, feeling this nice little twist in your thoracic spine. Good. Also space between your shoulder blades that get a bit more open over time. And when you exhale, you settle the left hand back down, grounding both hands down. And then squeeze your hips far back, walk your fingertips a bit further forward and widen your knees quite a lot and just let your forehead sink down toward the earth for your deeper, more open variation of child's pose here, even opening your toes. Inhale fully, and again, exhale, distribute your body a bit more down on toward the earth. Good, and with your next inhale, all the way plant the palms, lift your hips all the way up and find a long extended downward facing dog. Just dropping the head down toward the earth. Maybe your heels touch the earth, maybe they don't, that's fully fine. Just allow for the length of the back to happen here. And then starting to tilt your heels over toward one side. So easing a bit toward the side body that opens up. Any variation, you can plant the heels or stack the heels, or you simply shift a bit from heel to heel and from side to side. Good. At one point, even starting to lift off one hand if that is feeling nice. Exhale, switching opposite hand, just lifting a bit. One more time, opposite side. Maybe again a little lift, almost guarding the face. Switch sides one more time. Inhale, sit down. Both hands settle. Squeeze the hips high up. Lift on toward your toes as high as you can. Heel over your toes. And then lift the right leg all the way up. Feel a nice long opening through the right side. Big long breath in, and then bend the knee open, kick the hip open sideways, maybe settling down the heel. Good. Keep on breathing, keep on curling the heart, the hip, all the way toward the back. And then exhale, right foot steps down, switch the sides. Lift onto your toes, scoop the heart far back, deep and long stretch, really all the way from your fingertips in toward higher realms, then bending the knee, maybe dropping right heel toward the earth, doesn't have to settle again, and then sweep the left foot down. Roll yourself forward, plank pose, pull everything in toward midline, and then exhale yourself in toward plank, and through your first little up dog or cobra, okay? Always coming down toward the knees when you feel like. Swing yourself back up, down dog. Walk your feet forward, all the way between your hands. Take a nice long lift and take a deep full fold. Inhale again, rise, lift, lengthen. And exhale, wrap your hands eventually around your heels. Inhaling, swing the arms all the way overhead, long spine. Exhale, hands in toward heart center. Inhale, lengthen. All the way up. Exhale, bow forward. Exhale everything out. Relax the head down for a moment. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, step, or hop back. Pull the belly in. Find your plank pose. Lower down through your chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. We just ease into toward movement here. As you tuck your left toe under, swing the right leg back up. Open up as high as you can. Peel the right knee open, curl the hip a bit open. Exhale all the way. Right foot back down, plank pose, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Back into down dog. Take a deep inhale. Look forward, hop forward, or step forward. Lengthen the heart. Deep exhale, forward, fold all the way. Wrap the arms above your head. And exhale back down, forward fold. Keep the pace of your breath. Inhale. Exhale back, Palakasana, plank pose, your choice, but steady belly, inhale. Now tuck your right toes under, lift the left leg up. Open up the left knee sideways, peel the ribs down, and extend just into your own juiciness of the body. Exhale, settle the foot down, roll or wrap yourself forward. One more time, this time landing all the way on the belly, on the heart. Widen the feet a mini bit, widen the hands. Draw the chest long, inhale. Deep long exhale. Inhale again, roll your chest open. Exhale, move a bit in toward that neck and head space, all the way soft. Inhale again. Deep long exhale. Bend your knees now. Maybe you reach back to grab hold of your ankles. If this is too intense, just bend the knees and lengthen the chest all the way open. If you catch your feet, 2 to 3 breaths, lifting and really nicely kicking the feet back in toward the hand to allow for your heart to open up toward the front of the mat. Exhale, everything back down. Tuck your toes under, hands down, squeeze yourself back, deeply bend, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise the right leg up, bend your knee sideways. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. Take an inhale, lift the arms all the way up, create a long, nice line of energy. Maybe also looking up in toward the palm. And as you exhale, hands come down. Now, back foot steps sideways. Maybe the right hand lifts a bit higher up and you find your Trikonasana all the way looking up in toward the palm. Any options here, you can also extend your left arm a bit over your head so you feel this whole left sideline opening up. And you keep on connecting in toward that left outer leg. As you breathe out, drop the left hand down, check your breath. Side plank, support it, so wiggle your right foot over, lift the torso, lift the right arm, and kick the hip up as high as you can. Good. As you exhale, right hand comes down, step both feet back, downward facing dog. Roll yourself forward, plank pose. Lower down all the way. Inhale, up, in toward cobra. Exhale, back down. Bend the knees one more time, maybe wrapping hands open, otherwise catching feet. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Feel a bit of warmth every time you enter again. Neck staying long, kicking the feet back, look a bit forward. Keep the neck long. Exhale everything back. Tuck your toes, hands, scoop back, down dog. Full long inhale. Lift the left leg high. Open up the knee sideways a bit. And then step the left foot between your hands.
Inhale, lift the arms all the way open. Create a long, nice line here. And with an exhale, all the way settle the hands down. Now, right foot steps sideways. Maybe the left hand comes up a bit higher. You find your Trikonasana toward the other side. Look up in toward the palm, maybe micro bend your front knee. All the way open up, and even again, if you like to feel that super long, nice line on your right side, you keep on pulling the arm a bit overhead. Good, with an exhale, curl hand down, switch in towards side plank toward the left side, so keeping again both feet flexed. Inhale, kick your heart up, look up in toward the palm. Little breath of joy, and as you breathe out, both hands come down, step back, down dog. Deep exhale out. Wrap yourself forward as round as you can, all the way. Hold your plank now. Bend the knees, scoop yourself back. You can close your eyes for that, but try to pick up that full wave of energy that moves through the body. And again, bend the knees before you collapse into the low back. Squeeze the hip up, heels over your toes. Starting to pull belly in, roll your spine round. It's like a massage for your spine, okay? Even if it doesn't feel like it. Bend the knees one last, all the way. Okay, wrap yourself forward, and from there, all the way, settle the left hand underneath the shoulder. Now, option as you did before, supported side plank, which you could do with your right foot that steps. Option 2, lift. Option 3, catch hold of your big toe and extend the leg. And try to extend as high as you can as you kick down. You lift up and maybe you look up into your side plank here. So really squeezing everything in and up. Exhale super slowly. Find a moment. All the way, step the right foot behind. Sitting down or halfway. Inhale. Recreate space. Push and pull. Exhale back down. One more time. Inhale, rise, open, curl, strongly support. Exhale back, swish toward the side, plank pose, down on toward the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, Dhanurasana, grabbing hold of the feet. Inhale, check that your low back is super happy. Otherwise, again, options to extend. Try to kick the feet in toward the hands. 1 or 2 more breaths. The head lifts up a mini bit. You feel how the heart floats in towards space. Exhale, hands, feet. Bring yourself back. 3 breaths. Down dog. Inhale. Strong. Exhale out, relaxing the head, the face. Take a deep breath in again. Full exhale. Inhale, last one. And whenever you exhale, you roll forward, side plank on the other side. Right hand settles, and you turn your body toward the left. Again, supported side plank, totally good. Really supporting, nice to lift the hip. Otherwise, hip lifts, heel lifts, knee lifts, or a bit of that big toe lock where you grab, and my standing leg can still bend until the end where you're really extended in toward that full strength eventually. Keep the breath wherever you're at, really nice and strong, connecting all the way down and up. And then super slowly transitioning and stepping the foot behind. Exhale. Inhale, spill it up. Exhale, sit back or down. Spill it up. And when you exhale all the way, squeeze. Look toward the side and find your plank pose. Lower down onto the mat. Inhale, little cobra. And exhale. Good. Hands underneath your forehead. And take a moment to drop the head. And breathe into the space of your belly. Nice and soft. Good. And what we're going to do is a very subtle practice of elongating the tailbone. So if you're not sure, just have a little glimpse. So as you breathe in, you fill the ribs and then elongate the tailbone down. So maybe your belly lifts a bit away from the mat. You keep on squeezing your navel in and extending the tailbone long. Now keep the hips pretty soft, so not overly tightening the buttocks. You keep them soft. And then a full release again. Back into your natural position of the hips. Okay, add on a couple more, just practicing all the way. Elongate your tailbone. And the subtle work is often where we engage a bit too much, so just try to go really easy and soft on it. Not too much of trying or tightening, but more elongating a bit. And then again, release the back. Good. Let's try one more. Extend the tailbone long, pull the belly in and up, and really actively try to hold and hover into the low belly strength. And then release again. Good. From there, hands underneath the shoulder, and step on toward your heels, or sit on toward your heels. And just as you started off, take a moment here. Grounding the breath along the spine. And really taking all that warmth and juiciness that you've created so far and drip it into all of your little cells, into your body and spirit. Good. Then look all the way down on toward your mat. And we have two options to take it from here. Option one, if you're not gonna place weight on your neck, if you, for example, never have done a headstand before, you're gonna take the option of dolphin pose. So the hands could come together with the thumbs touching, the elbows underneath your shoulders, and you can just stay here and work on protracting and retracting the shoulder space. So this is the best possible preparation for lifting on toward arms or forearms. So especially also for your headstand or forearm stand. So really squeezing. And you see a bit what or how much power you actually need in your arms to hold and not to hang in your neck. Okay, so you can work on this. Option one. If you feel pretty safe and stable, you could lift your knees. That's option two. And you can work on your dolphin pose. So bending the knees any amount, trying to scoop forward and a bit back and up. So this would be something like an option two. Okay, and while option three is the full headstand, you choose your option really only toward what feels good to you. Remember, the structures, they have their own time, not like the head time, the mind that is always in front of our body and soul. So just give your body enough time to evolve. If you come down toward your headstand, you make sure you support the back of your neck and the neck pretty nicely. Maybe also just planting your arms in toward that nice triangle and long and settle the back of your head in toward the hands. And then you can lift up on toward your toes. Make sure you're really strongly pressing in toward the elbows. And then start to pull one knee in and maybe lifting the other leg up. So your own practice here. And take a bit of time today. You don't need to fully extend the legs, but you can if it's in your practice. And then also widening or any practice that feels good to you today. A little bit of splits if you're upside down. Just trying to work the core for a steady support until you're coming back down again. But make sure you work in your own time. Whenever you come out, you find a long spine in your child's pose. We just meet on the mat, fully and nicely connecting the head, and you can swing it a bit from side to side. Or even sometimes I find it nice to just rub or pat a bit of your own shoulder. Just kind of a bit of self-massaging and thanking yourself for all that you do throughout your day, your life. And the neck often that holds so much weight, like physical weight, but also really like your baggage. You carry it on your shoulder, right? So check that you pat yourself from time to time, just being kind to yourself. Good, and then release the arms forward. Walk your hands back. And we're gonna meet laying down on the mat, stepping both feet forward and rolling yourself down vertebra by vertebra. You can grab hold of the knees. Good. And from there, widen your legs, bring your feet together in center, and allow for your hands to ground your hips toward the earth. Breathing in and back out. Good. If you're uncomfortable with your legs, just take any other option here, like straightening out the legs already for Shavasana. We're going to take 5 deeper breaths. So it's nice to have the hands somewhere on the body as a reference. Maybe it's your ribs, maybe it's your low belly. Okay, and then start to breathe in through the nose, really deeply widening the belly as it lifts up. That's your inhale. Breathe in a bit more. And then a full long exhale, super slowly. Everything out your nose or mouth. Inhale again. Breathe in a little more, especially into your hands. And then a full deep exhale out your soft lips or out your throat. Good, 3 more. Inhale everything in. And exhale everything out. Take another full inhale. Breathe in everything you need for your day, for your phase of life right now. And take a deeper, longer exhale, grounding your full being into the earth. Good, take a long last full breath here. Widening ribs, widen the belly. And then drop everything back down. And then bring your knees back together. Extend your legs all the way long. Now hook your right leg on top of the left. With your left hand, you're going to grab your right palm and draw the whole right sideline into this side opening where your right side gets really long. So fully lengthening and pulling the side into its space. Keep the eyes closed, the shoulders soft, the jaw soft, and then with the next exhale, switch the sides. So left foot hooks over the right. Right hand draws the left hand toward the side and extend the whole left sideline. So fully nicely curling the ribs open,
even the hip bones. And from there, all the way back in towards center again. Relax the arms out toward the side and relax your belly down in toward the spine. So any last mini adjustment, and you're just gonna ease toward your Shavasana, so the final relaxation. And out of that strong practice, try to find softness now, subtleness, taking the warmth and wrapping it in toward, or transferring it in toward the energy that you need right now. And with that energy that you have created in your practice, you just spread it all the way along your physical body, all the way inhaling, and with the exhale you gather all the way that strength and power in toward your limbs, in toward your feet and hands. And if there still is the slightest tension somewhere, try to fully relax it and release it in toward the ground, in toward the earth. And the heart that drops toward the back, all the way far deep in toward your body. You can gently just wrap your arms back toward the center and hook your right arm over your left and just give yourself a nice little hug. Let your arms fall to wherever they fall, maybe more toward your head, maybe more toward your chest. And then inhale, open up the arms sideways. And exhale, wrap your left arm on top of the right. Again, a nice little hug. Just breathing in and back out. Inhale, open up both arms. You could still keep the eyes closed and wrap your both hands around your both knees. Massaging your low back, just a nice gentle bit of rocking from side to side and giving yourself enough time to bring yourself back in toward your closing seat. And in your seat, take your time, straighten out the spine one more time, curl your crown of the head high and up. Then gather the hands, palms together as a gesture of thankfulness toward your practice and dedication. Namaste. Thank you for joining.